there were sedition cases filed when the UPA was in power. There are sedition cases now being filed with increasing numbers with the NDA in power. Has tolerance for dissent gone down? You've been in politics for 5 decades. Compared to when you started out, do you believe politicians and those in power are unwilling to accept criticism? Those who are in government don't want any criticism any longer? See it as seditious?
I think that is true. I think over the years, things have gone bad. Nobody wants to hear criticism. A healthy criticism is always good for the nation or for the people who are in power. They must know that if there is criticism, there must be something wrong, and they must look into it. We're not talking against the nation. We want to build a strong nation, a vibrant nation, a healthy democracy. In this healthy democracy, you need a healthy criticism, which must be accepted and must be worked on. That is how governments keep themselves in right positions. Otherwise, if there is no criticism, you will go wrong. It's bound to happen when you have such majority. It is with such majority that you must remember that you have to think, how do we keep this nation together and how do we protect democracy and healthy criticism?
But why do you think governments are increasingly becoming more and more intolerant, whether at state or national level, to the point where the moment you criticize, someone out there will go and slap a sedition charge against you?
I think the lust for power, to hold power at all cost. Look at what BJP's top leader, the ex-chief minister of Himachal, Shanta Kumarji, has written in his book that he is now soon releasing about this party that he has been in. He has been a central minister. He says that they have become power hungry. They are now buying people, selling people, doing all sorts of things which are against democracy. I think I will request this government, please come back to the path of sanity. And power comes from the people. And that people need respect as much as the government needs respect. Therefore, don't do things which are going to destroy what is India.
You know, but all these are very fine words, Dr. Abdullah. The truth is, India out there is a very polarized nation. Either you are with me or against me. There is increasingly no middle ground left. So let's be clear. While you blame government for lack of tolerance, as a society have we become so polarized that criticism is increasingly interpreted as sedition, even by people out there. They are the ones who are filing these cases.
We have made them polarized. People were never polarized. It is for power you polarize people. You use religion. You use all sorts of things. That is what has changed India. Every election that I have seen has destroyed India rather than made India strong. Therefore, let us all rethink. Do we want to continue with polarization and destroy, or do we want to build a sensible nation, a tolerant nation? These may be words that you may say are easy to say, but everything is not so easy.
Sir,
to make it tolerant is not easy. Unless we all think together.
Let me ask you a slightly sensitive question then. As a Kashmiri Muslim and as you say a proud Indian, do you think you are particularly under siege every time you make a public statement? You make a public statement, it is interpreted at times as, secessionist, pro-Pakistani, or in your case, in this particular instance, you were accused of being pro-China. What will you tell those who say, look, you've got to be more careful?
Let me tell you. People can twist anything they want in their own favor. One must be clear in his mind what he is. And I know what I am. And therefore, they interpret anything they want to interpret. It's their wish. How can you change them? God knows what will happen. Look at what is happening in Bengal today. How? And this has to change. You must fight on when they say we're fighting on development, then fight on development.
Strong words there, Dr. Abdullah. You are very clearly against the manner in which you believe sedition laws have been misused. Appreciate your joining us as your newsmaker tonight. Let me